What's up with y'all? 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 It's a beautiful day in LA, man. What's up with y'all? Allergies whooping my feet. Allergies whooping good feet. Allergies whooping my feet. Allergies whooping my feet, man. Hope everybody else doing well. What's up with y'all? All right, my nigga, Flex the Flash. There you go. You was who I was waiting on. Flex the Flash. You was who I was waiting on, bro. Let me tell you this quick story of how I smacked Wack. Don't let me lie and say what year it was, but there's a reason why Wack hates me so much. There's a reason why every time I say something, he gets all up in arms and full of anger and animosity and all that kind of stuff because I had to put my hands on that boy. So we was at an event, at a location, so to speak, and he already had going on with who he had going on. Follow when I pick it up when I'm putting down Flex the Flash because a lot of people involved in it. He already had going on with what he had going on, who he had it going on with. They had their issue. You feel me? Words was exchanged, blah, 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 blah. And Wack didn't get loud, but he got more aggressive with, one of the homegirls and what I would have liked, what I would have liked him to. So my innate reaction when he got big was to make him small. And I told him, relax, Wookie Bam. He didn't come high power, but he wanted me to understand where he was coming from, and I didn't want to understand where he was coming from. And you keep trying to explain yourself. I don't care. I said what I said, and if you continue to go around what I said and disrespect the homegirl, what it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. Oh well, it ain't gotta be like that. But she. Stop telling me about her because she could be as wrong as two left feet, and I'm gonna continue to be on her side anyway. And I'll check her in the car. But in public, I'm not going against the homegirl. So whatever. They cool down, whatever, blah blah. They get into it again. Wack, kind of catch her in the cut, try to be sneaky, and bust his little move. Niggas pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of assemble around him and blah 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 blah. And they're just like, bro, you don't get it. Well, she shoulda. Bow. Right across his face. Because you don't get it. What did Wack do? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. He didn't do nothing at all. Nothing. After that, I didn't even say security broke it up. Niggas kind of had more words. Things was exchanged. Wack, making little whatever he gonna do. And to this day, he never did nothing. To this day, he never did nothing. No, this was years ago. And to this day, he's never done anything to me. Nothing at all. He ain't did nothing at all. So that's that story. Sorry, I'm sick. Allergies kicking my butt. I didn't tell him with the most eagerness and whatever, but that's that story. But what's up with y'all this afternoon? Y'all seen Adam got mad at Flaco? Y'all caught that? Y'all caught that? Adam how that Flaco around and he be over there with T-Roy. My service about went out. I was driving through the stadium. What y'all think? Do y'all think that Flaco needs to be quick? Needs to be put out of no jumper? Or you think Adam going too far? Oh, I gotta read. I gotta read this when I hit a light. Alright. That nigga's like screeching. Let me see. Moose and Jala out of there. I had to send a super chat. No jumper. You not dressing that. And then what did they say? Did they address the paperwork? They ever address the paperwork? Or it's a don't ask, don't tell type situation? They addressed it and they still said, "No, we ain't talking about that." All right. You're reading the comments? No. Well, now I am. Now that I'm parked, well, stable. Oh, you must have said that when Lush was there. That nigga must be would have made sure that shit happened. So you think Wack is gonna lie about it tomorrow? Because all Wack is gonna do is lie about it and act like we don't see what we saw. All Wack is gonna do is act like we didn't all see what the fuck is clearly on the paperwork. Get your ass out the street, boy. Trying to sell your flowers, man. You almost got hit. All right, man. So what y'all think? Moose Man or Flaco? Who y'all rather have at no jumper? You want a Moose Man or you want a Flaco? Is you team Moose or team Hippo? Is your team Moose or is your team Hippo? Where's the sun coming from? Right there. Where the fuck is the sun peeking in that right there? Neither. I've been done with no jumper. What will make you go back to no jumper and back to watching no jumper, bro? What will make you go back to no jumper? What will make you a fan again? No Adam? I think that no jumper unfortunately can't go without Adam because all the shows that Adam is not on, nobody watches or supports. To me, it looked like Adam is the only thing that no jumper got. all the shows without Adam failed. Like it's proven. Where's TF Nerd at? What happened to Tay Free? Why we ain't seen Tay Free? Why we ain't seen Tay Free? Because the show without Adam had Tay Free. Y'all lost Adam and got Tay Free. I don't think that was a fair trade. I don't think it was a fair trade. Adam 22 for Tay third. I mean, some people could be fans of No Jumper. No Wack. No Munchie. Damn, so get rid of everybody? Well, let's take it one thing at a time. Why you say no Munchie? I think Munchie brings in viewership. I think Munchie brings in viewership for sure. I think that Wack unfortunately brings in viewership. I don't see why Tam is there. I mean, she's growing, but right now nobody wants to see a Tam show. Nobody wants to see a Ricky show. I don't have a problem with Ricky, but it's kind of boring to watch. Wack got you nervous. Yeah, okay. Um, we're not here for that today. We're not here for that today. We're not here for that today. We don't want to. We're not here to support the Paru who can't go to Paru Street. So that's not it. Munchie got too much hood shit going on. Now I will say this: it is hard to hear about every topic being turned into one of Munchie's blood stories. Like everything don't got to be about Munchie B, and he don't got to make every subject about himself and then what he would do in Inglewood or what he would do with his homies. And then when it comes to a blood having the same situation, all the politics and all the rules going out the window. Yeah, we don't need to keep. Yeah, we definitely don't need to continue to get into Lush's personal life. Like that's what we don't need. More facts, less personal things about Lush and Germ. We don't need to know every time Lush walks off camera that he's getting cussed out by Germ. Germ's not a part of the show. And honestly, I'm sick of niggas just embarrassing Lush for clout. Like we get it, y'all make fun of Lush. We get it. Lush is a whipping boy. We get it. We all understand. We all understand. Lush is a whipping boy. We all understand. Lush is the one who y'all niggas is gonna gang up on and whatever, blah blah blah. We get it, bro. We get it. But the Lush hate train is like, bro. I get it. I don't think nobody hates Lush, so to speak. But like, we get it, bro. Y'all don't fuck with Lush like that. T Moose, that's funny. I haven't really got a chance to sit down and watch Dope Boy and Moose Man, so I don't have no critiques to them. They only had one show, so and the one show they had, I didn't watch it, so I can't say anything about them. For sure, I can say anything about them. Whatever happened to the No Jumper News show? Do they still do that? They still do that? They still do the No Jumper News? Man, I got y'all when I stop. I can read the comments. But it's falling off this truck. Water? I'm assuming this water. It's a food truck. Man, who else getting whooped out by allergies, bro? Or is it just me? Who else getting whooped out by allergies, or is it just me? All right. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. No, I don't even know if they do No Jumper News no more. Is that like still a thing? Moose not better than Jala, but he a better fit. So what you mean by that? So you would pick Jala as a podcast over Moose Man, but just in a different and maybe in a different scenario, or at a different building in a different company, in a different world. Man, what's the deal? Fool just out here fighting these fucking allergies, bro. These YouTubers can't whip my ass, but my allergies can for sure. These YouTubers can't do nothing with me, but these allergies, oh my god, beating my face in, bro. Beating my face in. I need to call my brother.
Your call has been.
My call, take it back. I did not mean to do that. Not mean to do that. All I'm gonna say is a lot of dirt about Flaco is about to come out, and I can't wait to see it. I like how Adam is advocating for people to put it out. I like how Adam is advocating for people to expose Flaco. You feel me? I like that advocacy. I like that advocacy. We'll see what happens with the Jala, man. Adam is for sure advocating for people to put out any type of information about Flaco for sure. Do you go to Venice? Venice what? On God, bro. That Sudafed, that Claritin, that Benadryl. I was off the Benihana earlier, boy. That Benihana had me going. Because you got to fight your sleep, boy. That Benihana have you going. On me, I just had to get a Claritin, Venice Beach. No, I don't be at Venice Beach like that. I'm not a big fan of the beach for real. I don't like the water. It's dirty. Well, you know what? I like it, but I don't like LA beaches. Let me say that. Beach is dirty and stink. It's not what the beach is supposed to smell like. I done been on some fire beaches. You feel me? I ain't supposed to smell like that. Boom, right on time. No, I'll be out Venice Beach for real, for real. Unless I'm going to Marathon Burger, because for whatever reason I'm in the area. That's a different story. So I haven't caught that about Moose yet. But is Moose Man just a baby Flaco? Because that's how Flaco started talking about street stuff and then not really knowing about it, being a civilian and all that kind of stuff, and kind of being a little bit more square, being a little bit more out the loop, but making strong opinions about things that he doesn't understand. So if that's what Moose Man is doing, then Moose Man is just a baby Flaco, and we're just replacing one problem with another. I ain't saying that's what he's doing. I'm just saying that if that is in fact what he is doing, we're just replacing one problem with another. Because in 2 or 3 years we'll be looking up, and then we'll be having this exact same conversation about Flaco, but replace Flaco and it'll be Moose Man. So that's my synopsis on that. I ain't saying that Moose Man is like Flaco, but I'm saying if that's what y'all saying, then all we're doing is replacing one problem with another. Let me see. Hold on. I'm fucking no jumper when some shit pop off and then they get dead. Yeah, like they gonna try to stretch out this Munchie being Flacco beef for as long as they can, because once that's over with, it's like, what are we talking about now? It's not like Joe Button, where Joe Button can just talk about anything on any day, and then it's cool conversation. No jumper is sitting there and fueled around beef and drama. So once the situation between Munchie B and Flacco subsides, it makes you wonder, what's gonna happen next. Like, it's back to crickets in the streets, or it's to the next person, get into it with the next person, or what always happens is niggas get bored and then just start using my name for clickbait and then hope that I say their name back and go back and forth with them. That's literally what happens every time. Well, I'm gonna argue with Rich Trapper. It happens every time. Yeah, all the FMW have their help, but they seem like they failing without him. It seem like they failing without him. They have to institute Flacco. I know them niggas wish they could go back to no jumper. I know that they wishing they was still at No Jumper. Yeah, you ain't hear Munchie B was stealing my content. You saw Munchie B stealing my content. See, they need niggas to come in here like you and be messy. Oh, I heard Munchie B was stealing your content. My nigga, why you come in here being gossipy like a female about it? All you have to do is come in and be like, damn, Trap, I seen Munchie B copying your content. That's crazy. But niggas come in being messy. Oh, I heard that he was copying your content, all that kind of stuff. Like, bro, why you being a female about it? Why you being a female about it, my nigga? Like, you don't have to do it like that, bro. In the next 2 weeks, man, we'll be doing that. Flex and Flash. Yeah, bro, you see how the nigga came in like a whole female? Oh, I heard Munchie B with some of your content. My nigga, we all in the same YouTube space. You saw my video. You went back to Munchie B's content and was like, damn, that nigga is copying Rich Trapper. So all you have to do is say that. You feel me? Because I do weekly wrap-ups, and now Munchie B is doing weekly recaps, and everything that I do, Dre the Virgo has her customers and her clients doing follows because Dre the Virgo is a scammer, and she doesn't really know social media, nor does she know social media marketing. She just follows what I do because I understand social media and social media marketing, and she implements that to her clients and then tries to charge them a consultation fee and a manager fee for actually just literally having them copy all the things that I do because she's a scammer. That's why T-Rail got him back. Yeah. Because who makes more sense on back? You see that they replaced Smack with Jack or John. Excuse me. I think his name is John. Smack got replaced with John. They put Flaco on there. They got rid of What Could Go Wrong or Fair to Say or whatever show was Keem had. Whatever show Keem was on, they got rid of that. And they made something else. What's up, y'all? All right, chat. Me and the boys got to get ready for fighting. Y'all know the deal, man.